making fake communion wafers for church. He was calling them, I can't believe it's not Jesus. He's amazing. He's great. And also Willem, I'm putting my key in my apartment door, right? In the middle of the day, right? And I'm putting the key and I hear, Norman. I turn around, there's nobody there but this one homeless guy that's like walking like this, right? I'm like, all right, so I put my key back in. Norman, I turn back around. He stands up and goes, that's Willem. I'm like, what are you doing? And he goes, oh, I just got this movie Shadow of a Vampire. So he's walking around Manhattan with shoppers everywhere, like in the middle of the day. How rad is that, you know? Yeah, it's fun. Also, that scene in Boondock when we're in the police station, we're speaking all the languages. I kept mixing up my languages and couldn't get it right. And the camera would do a 360 around us, but every time it came behind Willem's head, he'd go, it messed me up. We were there all day. I was like, Willem, cut it out. He just thought it was the funniest thing, but then if you look really carefully, you see me sort of look up like that. I'm reading him off of a cue card above his head because he wouldn't stop fucking with me.
Over here? Or no, over there?
What was your favorite line on Boondocks?
My favorite line? I liked I can't believe that just fucking happened. That was fun.
Like, in the whole movie, like, not just yours, anybody, if you want.
I can't buy a pack of smokes for 9 guys for fun. That was my favorite part of the show. That was great. Shut your fat ass. That was great.
Over here?
Hello again. You were just touching up on the Shane thing as well. Obviously, he lives a lot longer in the TV series than he did in the comic book, and dies differently. But was that sort of like, did they plan on killing him off from the start, or did they kind of just see where his character went? How did you feel when they finally killed him off, like the character itself?
Well, I mean, I was getting a little tired of the love triangle thing, to be honest. But they have to make Rick dark. He has to have things happen to him to make him go in the comic book as dark as he gets. So I think they extended that sort of love triangle, and there's some other things that are about to happen, or going to happen in season 3. But he gets mean. But I think that's why they kept him along, you know. But John's like one of the coolest guys ever. He's a lot of fun, so I was bummed. He actually just got a great movie. It's the Jackie Robinson story, and you know, the baseball player. So he just got an amazing movie. He's a great guy. Yeah.
Over here?
Now you've done both movies and TV. Do you have a preference for one of the two?
Well, I mean, when I first started, you know, people would say, "Oh, I just got a TV show," and I go, "Oh shit, sorry, dude, keep trying." You know? And now TV's so good. I mean, the shows are so good now, and better than a lot of movies that come out. So I like being on this show. I don't know if I would love being on another TV show because I like the idea of just going and putting something to bed, so to speak. But I like this show, so I hope it lasts forever. I don't know, they're different and they're the same, but Walking Dead feels like a movie to me. It's large scale and it's, you know, they take it very seriously. If it was like, you know, buddy cop show, or you know, like we were lawyers in suits, I'd
Way up there.
How you doing? I was wondering, like, what was your favorite comic book or comic character when you were younger? Did you remember?
The Flash, maybe? I liked the Flash, except that outfit I wasn't really down with. I don't know, maybe the Flash. I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't know, I kind of dabbled in a bunch of them, but maybe the Flash, I guess.
Over here?
Hi, I'm sure a lot of us in the room have a few thoughts about what we do in the zombie apocalypse, and Daryl's clearly the most capable character on the whole show.
I thought you were going to say we would do Daryl Dixon.
That was my next point. No, I was just wondering if you had any tips for the coming zombie apocalypse.
Tips for a zombie apocalypse.
God, you know, I'd probably take over like a skyscraper and just slowly clean it out and live in it. You know what I'm saying? Because if someone can pick you up, they can pick you up on the roof, maybe. Maybe a boat. You know what I'm saying? I would just curl up in a little ball. Like, just steal a Lamborghini, just drive around naked, screaming. That's one thing on the show. I'm like, why do we have this fucking RV? Why don't we have Ferraris?
You Do you have a particular favorite zombie film? Or?
I like Return of the Living Dead because of the soundtrack, you know. Yeah, I like a lot of them, to be honest. I think my favorite film growing up in the horror genre was The Omen. I used to love that as a kid, and I actually had a school teacher that I would sit and I would just stare at her. And I was like this little kid staring at this old lady, and she would like look around the room, and she'd see me, she'd go over me. She was terrified of me, and I love